Hi everyone, welcome back to Phystica. Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever wanted to forgive someone, but your chest just said no? Like your mind says, move on, but your heart is still stuck on what they did. People love to say forgiveness is easy, but nobody talks about the pain behind it. Today, we're talking about why forgiveness feels impossible. And trust me, it's not because you're broken. Have you ever heard someone say, just forgive and move on, and thought, yeah, sure, let me just delete my feelings like an app? Because that's how forgiveness feels for most people. Not peaceful. Not easy. It feels impossible. And today, we're talking about why. Let's be real for a second. Forgiveness sounds nice in quotes. It looks great on Instagram posts with sunsets and calm music. But in real life? Forgiveness feels heavy. It feels unfair. It feels like you're being asked to smile while your heart is still bleeding. And no one really talks about that part. Here's the first reason forgiveness feels impossible: the pain is still alive. People think forgiveness happens after time passes. But time doesn't magically heal everything. Sometimes time just makes the memory clearer. You don't forgive because the wound is still open. It's like someone says, just walk it off, while you're still lying on the ground. Think about it. If someone breaks your phone, you can replace it. If someone breaks your trust, there's no store for that. Every time you remember what they did, your brain replays it like a movie you never wanted to watch again. And your mind says, why should I forgive someone who hasn't even fixed the damage? Second reason, forgiveness feels like letting them win. Let's be honest. Deep inside, forgiveness feels like saying, it's okay what you did. And your heart screams, it was not okay. You don't want to erase their responsibility. You don't want them to walk away clean while you're still carrying the weight. It's like someone spills coffee on your white shirt and says, my bad, and then walks away. You're still stuck with the stain. Forgiveness feels like accepting the stain and pretending it doesn't bother you. Of course, that feels impossible. Third reason, we confuse forgiveness with forgetting. People say, forgive and forget. But your brain doesn't work like that. Your brain's job is to protect you. So when someone hurts you, your brain keeps the memory on purpose. It's like a warning sign saying, remember this. Don't let it happen again. So when someone tells you to forgive, your brain thinks, wait, you want me to ignore my own safety system? That's why forgiveness feels unsafe. It feels like lowering your guard in a world that already proved it can hurt you. Fourth reason, you never got real closure. Most pain comes from unanswered questions. Why did they do it? Did they ever care? Was it all fake? And the truth is, sometimes you'll never get answers. No apology. No explanation. No accountability. Just silence. And forgiving without closure feels like finishing a story with the last page missing. Your heart keeps flipping pages, looking for something that isn't there. Let's add a little humor here, because pain loves company. You know how people say, I'm over it, but then hear one song, see one photo, or smell one perfume. And suddenly it's emotional damage season again? Yeah. That's not being weak. That's being human. Another reason forgiveness feels impossible: your identity got hurt, not just your feelings. It's not just they hurt me. It's they made me feel stupid, small, unimportant, or replaceable. When someone you trusted hurts you, it changes how you see yourself. And forgiving them feels like forgiving the version of yourself that didn't see it coming. That's hard. Really hard. Now here's something people rarely say out loud. Sometimes we don't forgive because anger feels safer than sadness. Anger gives you energy. It gives you control. Sadness makes you feel exposed. Holding on to anger feels like holding a shield. Forgiveness feels like dropping it. And when you're not ready, that shield is the only thing keeping you standing. But here's the twist, and stay with me on this. Forgiveness is not about them. It never was. Forgiveness doesn't mean calling them back. It doesn't mean trusting them again. It doesn't mean saying what they did was okay. Real forgiveness is simply saying, I'm done letting this pain control my everyday life. You can forgive someone and still choose distance. You can forgive and still set boundaries. You can forgive and never talk to them again. Forgiveness is not a gift you give them. It's permission you give yourself to stop carrying the weight. And here's the most important part: forgiveness has a timeline, and it's not anyone else's business. Some people forgive in days. Some take years. Some forgive in pieces. If forgiveness feels impossible right now, that doesn't mean you're broken. It means you were hurt deeply. And deep wounds don't heal on demand. So if you're listening to this and thinking, I want to forgive, but I just can't yet, that's okay. Healing isn't a race. It's a process. One day, forgiveness won't feel like weakness. It'll feel like freedom. And when that day comes, you'll realize something powerful. You didn't forgive because they deserved it. You forgave because you did.